As you all know, I love watching telly, so when my friend texted me his discovery in the treasure trove that is CEX, a picture of what else but a glorious Wii game of none other than The Cube, notoriously presented by disgraced presenter Philip Schofield, with a hefty price tag of 800 glorious pennies or £20.98 on Amazon. I knew the universe was begging me to delve into the world of The Cube, you know, since I'm not even a fan of the show, or even viewed the Forsaken show, but at that price, I must know why, and could there perhaps be a 3D model of said disgraced TV presenter within the game? Oh, my curiosity has got the better of me, as now all I can think of is The Cube, tossing and turning into the wee hours, immersing myself in the blurb. Guys, this game, it contains the voice and the body within the confines of the disc. What are said voice and body? And Lord knows, I do love me a cutscene. And it says we're treated cutscene demonstrations for each challenge. And an extreme mode. I'm sorry, everyone, I'm sold. Why could it possibly be £8? Anyway, enough of that. On with the game. The Cube, everyone. So I'm intrigued about why the extreme zone is locked, and how one could possibly unlock that Pandora's box of extremeness. Before commencing my journey into said cube, I fiddle around with the menu, playing with the array of options and profiles, and naming mine the proverbial poo. Now all that's left is for me to choose not guess one, nor guess two. No, it is our proverbial poo. I enter the TV studio, and the applause from the faceless audience is somewhat overwhelming. One is shown the renowned cutscene with the body.
You must bowl the ball along the beam, so that it rolls directly into the target hole. It must remain in contact with the beam.
And a very handsome body, if I may say so. I longingly look for that ever so familiar face of disgraced presenter. Alas, he is absent from the virtual world of the Cube, which makes one ponder, did the creators know something controversial was going to happen to leave such a staple of this show out of the game? I attempt the drop shot many a time, and with 4 lives still under my belt, I earn myself my first grand. We must now throw the weighted ball. Yeah. Why did it make that noise? Earning 10 grand, all is riding on my cat-like reflexes. I'm bloody smashing this, I think to myself as I press the simplify button. And now on my final life. Oh, weren't they the famous last words? How the mighty have fallen. Suddenly, I find myself somewhat addicted to this game as I automatically click on play again and ponder the various game shows and how they're like for adults, but for some reason one finds oneself acting like a toddler. Say, throwing cubes in the cube. Tipping point, money in a penny arcade. Hole in the wall, for God's sake, it's putting shapes through a hole. If you think about it, we really just regress as we age. So where does the point where you start regressing, the one you stop growing up? Really makes you think. Anyway, now I find myself eating one's words as I have to simplify the bloody challenge, don't I? Dramatic, and for what? Slapping its sweaty cube skin on the plastic box. All this drama, and for what? My next challenge finds me being a maths queen. Where the hell is this number counter? And I shortly realise that no, you're not allowed to see the numbers you've input, you just hear a beep. And with my final 2 lives and this your turn to die type beat stressing me out, as predicted, I lose once again. Reluctantly, I try my hand at another round, and may I ask, why are these cubes so dramatic? Who paid them for the drama? My next game finds me tossing a ring, but we're called Spike this time, which kind of amuses me. And then my next game is Pathfinder, which I assume I'd be amazing at, with my amazing memory and my innate talent for finding paths. And I bloody love shite like this. Oh. Well, another round couldn't hurt, where I slay task after task, and Pathfinder, you can kiss my arse. And well, looks like they ran out of games, as I ultimately fail on the first one that I played within the confines of this glass cube. Drop shot. Bollocks. 33 games my arse. I find myself trying to cheat the system, using my own pocket watch as the stopwatch level, but who had the last laugh, dear the voice and the body? I find myself entering and exiting the box so much so that I'm just a carcass of a human, left with empty pockets and a battered ego. But you know what? The straw that finally broke this camel's back was this game. Oh my god, this game pissed me the fuck off. Pursuit, where they shuffle this blue square, and it was so bloody laggy. Who could even stand a chance against AI that doesn't care about my mental health? Did you ask me how I was, the voice or the body? No, you just left me humiliated and confused. Eventually, I decided to give up on said game. I'd have a better chance of just guessing where the blue square is, and you'll never bloody guess what. I was right. I was better off guessing. Oh, and completely fucked off, I move on to the next round, Spike, and with one life left, I humour the cube by using my trial run, knowing full well that now was the time to take my money and run. Oh yes, 2k. Brilliant. Possessed by the voice, the body, or perhaps something else. Say, a disgraced TV presenter maybe. I enter the cube once again, exhausted to play Revolution. And boy, could you say that I had a revolution. Within the confines of my glass enclosure, I look around at the faceless audience, and one is drawn to one thought, and one thought only. I'm just a performing animal to them. My suffering is their joy. They relish in my failure. What am I doing? What are we doing? So I would like to finish off by saying, Martin Lewis, rip off Britain, Angela Rippon, and Ofcom. Sort this out. Thank you, my dear viewers, for watching, or enduring my shenanigans as always. I'll see you in the next one.
Contestant